What's up, Ginger Cornets? We are mere days away from the start of the Diamond and Pearl arc with alternate universes and the whole shebang. But in the meantime, I wanted to step back into our regular everyday universe to tackle a question that's been on my mind lately. Is Lucario the next Ash-Greninja? See, this is where I would include some kind of All Might and Deku meme, but I don't really want to do that, so instead I'll just talk about what I was gonna talk about. So a quick rundown on the history of Ash's Lucario. As a Riolu, it chose Ash to be its trainer, evolved in the heat of an important battle, and achieved an additional form. Doesn't this all sound a bit familiar? Now obviously the energy between Ash and Greninja through Bond Phenomenon isn't the same as the aura Ash and Lucario share, but the similarities definitely outweigh the differences. First and foremost is the ability to sense each other's thoughts and locations. It seems this power was actually heightened once Ash got a keystone, though admittedly they don't really explain why. It's also been made clear at this point that Ash and Lucario share a special bond, similar to the one he has with Greninja. For example, it took Karina days upon days of training for her and Lucario to master Mega Evolution, with them often losing control and her Lucario going berserk. Ash, on the other hand, was able to master Mega Evolution basically right off the bat due to his and Lucario's incredibly strong bond, something that Gherkin, and later on even Leon, took note of. Ash was even shown physically making the motions to mimic Lucario's Force Palm in order to strengthen the attack, just as he was often seen doing with Greninja. It is possible this was some kind of keystone thing and not Lucario specific, similar to how Ash physically used his hands to power up Pikachu's 10 million volt Thunderbolt. But I do think that's a stretch since A, I don't believe we've seen this ever done with Mega Evolutions prior, and B, Z moves kind of rely on specific trainer movements to even work, so being able to power one up with said movements doesn't seem that far-fetched. There's also a big difference between this and trainers striking a pose when using certain moves, as Ash's movements seem to have a direct impact on both Greninja and Lucario's attacks. Which brings me to the meat of this video. Will Lucario be the next Ash-Greninja? Now, if I had to make my prediction right now, I'd say yeah. Journeys has positioned Lucario as sort of a secondary partner, even showing it alongside Ash and Pikachu in the current opening's very first scene. It's also why we had that infamous Pikachu gets jealous of Riolu episode, but we don't need to get into that now. I made a whole video about it. We know that there's big things to come in the future of Journeys, such as Gengar finally being confirmed to Gigantamax, but if there's one thing I'm sure of, it's that Lucario will continue to play a substantial role in the series. But what do you guys think? Will Lucario really be the next Ash-Greninja, or are people just overreacting? Personally, I think the similarities are too grand to just be a coincidence, but I'd love to know your thoughts. Oh god, it's December. Okay, is it just me, or like, did November not exist this year? I feel like it was like, it went from Halloween, and then like, the Pokemon games came out, I think Thanksgiving happened, and then boom, December. Anyway, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Shining Pearl, it's been a fun game, maybe there's a new video about it coming out soon, wink wink. But yeah, I hope you all have a great rest of your year, as few days as there are left, and I'll see you later, Gator Taters.